According to Sellos, Maniakes was 3 meters tall. Holy. His problem was that he was violent, cruel, arrogant, and he was extremely rude to everyone, even the Varangians. The ornery Scleros went as far as to ransack Maniakes' estate. Scleros, bold and ambitious, demanded that Maniakes concede Apulia.
He was known to be unscrupulous and actually was rumored to have urged his sister to use her feminine wiles to influence Emperor Constantine IX in an attempt to help discredit George Maniakes, as well as cement a voice in the ear of the emperor. Oh, those Scleroses. No wonder they liked the Arabs so much. Fucking selling off their own sisters. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Anyway, just saying. Now, look, such intrigue was typical of the Romans since before the advent of the empire 1,000 years earlier. So, maybe I was a little rough on Scleros and the Arabs. Maybe. This plot seemed to work as Maniakes was recalled as the Catapan of Italy. And it came along with a little more salt in the wounds. Led to Maniakes' fallout with the Roman court. He lost fortifications named after himself. They were given to other cities that were given to him. I was no longer in control of Italy as Catapan. This would lead to the culmination of Scleros and his machinations a little bit later. However, George did himself no favors either. 2 years earlier, after taking Syracuse and Sicily, he had insulted the Lombard leader, costing him not only the Lombard mercenaries, but oddly, also the Norman mercenaries, and they were never known to be too fond of each other. But just like all the factions in the central Mediterranean, occasionally they did work together. Insulted the Lombard leader, cost him an entire wing of his army, as they were a large mercenary contingent. It also costed him the Norman contingent, which was a new player rising, and the Lombards. And unfortunately, the Krauts leaving also led to a large part of the Germanic Varangians to owe soul bounce, because Maniakes was seriously an asshole, total asshole. Doesn't care. Alright, to make things worse, he had alienated himself from the Roman naval commander, Stephen, as well. It's making the new gains even harder to hold. You know, he loses 2/3 of his army, and now he doesn't have the naval support to either bring men in, to join in, or to evacuate. It puts him in a precarious situation, right? You got Constantine IX getting some MILF nookie. He gets called back. You know, like, episodes like this had plagued the rough-edged Maniakes throughout his career. This only making the manipulation by Scleros' sister even easier. Even with his political success, Scleros was still not satisfied. This feud had been going on, like I said, almost a decade before anything changed where a major move could be made. And think about the balls of Scleros. He made this move after Maniakes had his greatest achievement. I wouldn't be surprised that the insult might have been a payoff. because you'll see what happens a little later. I mean, that's not what's recorded. I am just speculating here because the descriptions we have of Maniakes makes it perfectly reasonable that he would do this, but it just seems like